does disc golf mean to me? Disc golf has really given me my life back. Disc golf has given me an opportunity to really desire to improve in my physical health. That way I can compete in this sport that I love. In addition, I have an opportunity here to build a relationship with my father that I really never really had. My father and I are very similar in nature, except that my dad's 6'2", I think like 190 pounds, and built like a brick house. All of my life, my father's been a wonderful athlete. He's a martial artist. He's played baseball. He held the record at Magnolia High School for pole vaulting for, decades. And he just always excelled at everything he's done. And I think because of my weight, I've been overweight my whole life. And I think because of my weight, it really kept us from having a bonding experience. I didn't realize that until I became a father myself. When I became a father, I realized oh my God, I want my son to have similar interests as me. I want to be able to do things with my son. And my dad and I didn't really have too much of that going on as a kid. And, I think now I'm in a position where I'm an adult. I'm just completely enamored by the sport of disc golf. I really want to improve. I want to be able to instruct people that need assistance as well. And that's part of my motivation for this YouTube channel, is really for novices and beginners and recreational players who go out and play once or twice a week and really want to improve. There's no secret to that. There's no bypassing any type of necessary effort, because the reality is, if you want to improve in anything in your life, what does it take? Time and effort. That's right. And if you want to be a better disc golfer, you have to put in time at it. It doesn't matter what it is you're trying to improve on. An honest, earnest effort is really going to take you further than anything else ever could. Today I'm sharing about my life, and it makes you a little bit vulnerable, but I really want to put out the motivation for this channel. I love my father, and I can't ever imagine being on this planet without him. It would just tear me apart. I know that the time that he and I have together with playing this sport and competing against one another and talking crap back and forth to each other, it's going to be probably looked back upon as the greatest days of my life. And I want to document that. I want to be able to look back at that when my father's not here and say, at this point in our lives, we gave everything we could to be in there for each other, and I really love him for that. I'm so thankful that he's making time to engage in a sport. It was really timely, because my dad would have played baseball until he died, but he had a heart attack, and because of that heart attack, it really kept him from playing such a rigorous sport. But two things happened. After he had the heart attack, he really wasn't able to do much of activities, and I could see my dad kind of going into a depression, playing video games and doing things that just weren't really suited well for his physical type and his nature. Him getting out there on the disc golf course with me and playing often, and then all of a sudden, dad started thinking you know what, I realized that this is an opportunity to spend time with my son and build this relationship and build up these memories. And so I know he's taken that and ran with it, and he really invested a lot of time in that. Plus, the heart attack really has an effect on somebody and what you're able to do. But this allows him to still be competitive, and it's not entirely rigorous. Sure, walking 36 holes is going to be a little tough on the puppies at the end of the day, but going out there and getting a nice walk in an open environment, some sunshine, some oxygen, a little trash talk never hurt nobody. Thank you guys for listening. That's the motivation of this channel, for me and my father to be able to create memories. And, for my children, I want them to look back and say, look, this is the time where my dad made it happen. I'm so entirely grateful to the sport of disc golf for giving me this opportunity and really giving me a second chance at living. Thank you guys so much for all of your support and love. Send me a private message if you want to play with me and Dad. Dad is I would say a par player. Pretty much any course he goes to play, he's going to shoot at least par. I'm a novice player. I usually shoot about 5 over par. If you'd like to come play with us and just have a great time out there in the field, hit me up. I'm always so stoked to meet new friends. Have an amazing day, everybody. Peace.